What's good, Raider Nation? It's your boy G_Money Raiders, aka Galen, coming to you with another edition of My Take. Today, or should I say tonight, where I am, I'm going to give you the keys to victory of what I think how the Raiders could beat the Chiefs tomorrow. So we're going to go over certain points about the offense that I feel what they need to do, certain points on defense of what they need to do, and then overall what I would hope that the Raiders do in the game to, come over or get the victory over the Chiefs, because it's not going to be an easy task. But these are the things that I just feel like will help the Raiders beat the Chiefs. So number one is in offense. We're going to talk about scoring in the passing play, running game, and then scoring when we get into the red zone. So hopefully what I want to see is Derek not have happy feet in this game. I understand it's going to be kind of hard because the fact of the matter of it is you're going to have Houston coming in on one side and wreaking havoc. And, with Brandon Parker playing the way he played against last week against the Ravens, it didn't look well. Now, Kolton Miller did a pretty decent job, but it's going to be very, very essential that Brandon Parker pick his game up for this particular game, because, we're going to need Derek Carr to have time to be able to get into his throws, step into his throws, so that, he can look like 2016 Derek Carr. A reason I just believe that Derek Carr is not having that 2016 MVP form is because of the fact that he's got happy feet. And I watched a video where a particular guy was showing how Derek Carr was in 2016 and then plays at how he's acting today. Now, granted that, he was showing that most of that is due to the fact that the offensive line was more solid in 2016 compared to today. We didn't have rookies in 2016, and then, here we are in 2018, and we do have rookies at the right tackle and the left tackle position. So we got things, hopefully we got players being able to come back in this upcoming game as well. Hopefully Martavius comes in. Hopefully we'll get a little more out of Jordy. I want to see more out of Aitman if he's going to be playing in the game. I want to see more from Seth Roberts. I mean, he got a decent game last week against the Ravens, and I liked what he did. And, I want to see more out of that. That's the only way that the Raiders are going to be able to score. And when they get into the red zone, if they get into the red zone, then it's going to be essential that they get 6 points and not 3. I hear that Eric Berry might be coming back in this game as well. So it's really going to be essential that, in the red zone, I think they should really, really focus on, if you can't power your way into the end zone, play action and try to find Jared Cook or Lee Smith, who can always do the dummy role and make it look like, because teams know that we don't normally pass the ball to Lee Smith, but although last week they do have film on Lee Smith passing, getting some catches. So that's just the little things that I want to see scoring wise. The wide receivers get into the game, running game gets built up, because I believe that if you run the ball early and often, it will help the two tackles tremendously, in this game. So that's the first thing I want to go over is, like I said, scoring and red zone. I want to see the Raiders score, and I want to see the Raiders score 6 when they get in the red zone and not a bunch of 3s. Don't mind some 3s, but I want to see a bunch of 3s. Number 2 is our defense. Playing the run is going to be essential. Now, I don't know if Jelly Ellis is going to be back to playing this game, and I don't even know about Maurice Hurst, because he was questionable as well to come back to playing this game. But when Maurice Hurst went out last week with that ankle injury, you notice how the Ravens were able to just start really running the ball on us big time. And so what I seen was that Hall and Hankins were getting kind of pushed out of there, off the line by the Ravens offensive line big time in the second half. Because when I look back at that Ravens game, the Raiders were technically in that game. The two things that happened in that game was the punt return and the defensive touchdown. You take those two scores off, and the Raiders hold on those two situations, you got a different ball game, y'all. So when I look back at that game, those were the things, that I seen that helped the Ravens beat the Raiders last week in that. So it's very, very essential that our defense get the picks, get the interceptions, create fumbles to, keep this game as close as possible. Because in my heart of hearts, I just don't, I don't feel like we don't have the tools just yet just to be going out there and going for touchdown with the Chiefs. We just don't have that. So our defense has to play the run. So, they're going to have Hill, Kelsey, Spencer Ware, and Sammy Watkins out there, and they're going to figure out all kinds of ways and avenues to be able to throw certain wrinkles at our defense. And our defensive players has to be able to tackle, because that's going to be the key. The next big key is you cannot give up the big plays to Tyreek Hill. That's going to be essential, because to me, I noticed that when Tyreek Hill is getting all the big plays on other teams' defense, that gives Mahomes that much more confidence in the game plan. That gives Andy Reid much more confidence of certain plays that happen for them in the game. So we need to be big time tacklers come tomorrow in tomorrow's game. So my biggest key is play the run. Play to stop the run. That's going to be a huge and pivotal thing in this game tomorrow, because we all know our run defense is horrible and stupid, dumb, crazy, terrible. I mean, I'm, like I say all day, but I call it like I see it and I call it like I hear it. Our run defense sucks. So we have to be great tacklers come into this game. And we're going to have Rashard, and we're going to have Conley step up in this game, because I'm hearing, and Nick Nelson step up, because I don't think Worley is back off of his ankle injury as well. So that's another one. Turnovers, like I just said, that's what's going to be another big key in this game, is we take the ball from them, but we don't give the ball back from them. So Carr has gone, a few games now without throwing an interception, which is phenomenal, which is great. I like seeing that. But like I said, my biggest thing with Carr is Carr has happy feet. And if Carr cannot set his feet to be able to throw the ball with some kind of form or accuracy and some juice behind it, he's throwing those lazy and sloppy up in the ball, sloppy plays, not getting his feet set where he's got players like Aikman open down the field, and he's not putting that type of touch on the ball that is needed for Aikman to be able to run underneath it or be able to throw him open in certain cases. So that's just what I'm seeing out of the team and what's going on with the team. So we all know those are to me, the things that what the team looks like and what's going to have to be. So we know Kareem Hunt is not going to be in this game. So we all know there's a need for me to go over that story. That story is played out, and we already know that the Chiefs released him. So that's just one less, weapon that we have to worry about. But these are my keys right here that I feel like are very, very important for our team to come out on top in this game tomorrow. So you all know, Raider Nation, how we do it. We just need to go out and do it, and we need to make sure that we stick to the game plan, whatever the game plan Gruden has. I watched his presser the other day, and he talked about how he has, a few new wrinkles and plays that he's going to throw in this game. Like I said, in that last week's game in Baltimore, what I did like was they started off the game with some kind of new stuff that wasn't the usual, trying to run the ball, down somebody's throat when you know you really don't have that horse of a running back there just yet. So I just want to let y'all know that this is what I wanted to bring a video to you guys and let you guys know what I feel and what I hope what the Raiders can do in this upcoming game against the Chiefs. So this is your boy G_Money Raiders, aka Galen, coming to you with my take to my keys to the victory, which I hope our Raider Nation comes through tomorrow. All right, peace out, Raider Nation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Share if you may need. Comment down below. I always love your comments because you know how I do it. I'm going to respond to each and every comment. All right, peace out, Raider Nation. Much love to you.